On a small path deep in the lush green forest, a tiny ant was diligently carrying a large piece of bread on her back, each step heavy but steady toward her nest. Sunlight streamed through the canopy, glinting off the sweat on her back like dew. Far away, a bright green grasshopper hopped joyfully from leaf to leaf, singing and swaying with the breeze. His life was filled with laughter and ease. Seeing the ant below, the grasshopper jumped down, landed on a rock nearby, and teased, "I see you working every day. Sometimes you carry grain, sometimes bread. I've never seen you rest or have fun. Are you gonna live like this forever? Life is meant to be enjoyed, not spent working all the time." The ant stopped, set down the bread, and looked at the grasshopper with calm yet determined eyes. She replied softly, "I work to prepare for the rainy season and winter. Just 4 months of effort, and I'll live in peace for the next 8. The grasshopper laughed, twirling a blade of grass like a stick. Who knows what tomorrow will bring? Just enjoy today. The ant didn't reply. She quietly lifted her bread and continued her journey, a symbol of perseverance and foresight. As the sun set behind the trees, the ant kept working tirelessly, day after day, carrying grains and crumbs home, strengthening her nest for the coming rains. Meanwhile, the grasshopper kept singing and dancing among the leaves, carefree and mocking his friend's effort. "Why work so hard?" he'd laugh. "The rain isn't here yet. Live like me. Sing, play, and enjoy each day." The ant only smiled and said nothing. She knew that fleeting joy today couldn't replace lasting peace tomorrow. In her heart was certainty. Hard work now would bring safety and comfort later. Days turned into weeks. The grasshopper lived for pleasure. The ant worked in silence. Two tiny creatures, two different ways of life, one living for the moment, one building for the future. Within this contrast, a lesson about diligence and preparation quietly took shape, though the grasshopper hadn't realized it yet. Time passed. After 4 months of labor, dark clouds gathered, wind howled through the forest. The storm season had arrived. Raindrops fell gently at first, then poured in torrents. The forest dimmed under gray rain, thunder roared, lightning flashed, and wind tore through leaves and branches. In her deep, sturdy nest, the ant sat quietly, surrounded by neatly stored food jars. Her home, built with effort and care, became a safe refuge in the storm. She listened to the rain with peace in her heart. The sound no longer brought fear, only the rhythm of security earned through patience. The grasshopper, however, suffered under the storm. The leaves he once played on were soaked. The ground turned to cold, muddy water. He couldn't jump far, couldn't find shelter, his wings heavy with rain. Hungry, trembling, and drenched, he wandered through the dark forest, full of regret and fear. At last, exhausted and soaked, he reached the ant's nest and knocked softly. The door opened. Warm, golden light poured out, illuminating his weary face. The ant looked at him kindly, said nothing harsh, and invited him in. Inside, everything was dry and neat. Food stacked high, the air warm and peaceful. The grasshopper bowed his head, ashamed. The rain still fell outside. Inside, a small lamp cast a golden glow over jars lined along the wall. The grasshopper sat quietly, shivering, eyes full of regret. The ant brought him food and said gently, "Eat something warm." "I don't blame you. Everyone makes mistakes. What matters is learning from them." Tears welled in the grasshopper's eyes. "I was wrong," he whispered. "When you worked so hard, I laughed. I thought life was only about fun. Now I know. Without preparation, today's joy is short-lived and tomorrow's pain lasts long." The ant smiled softly and continued arranging her supplies. Outside, the rain still poured, but warmth spread through the little nest. The grasshopper looked around, at the strong earthen walls and the food the ant had gathered, and felt deep admiration and remorse. "If only I had worked a little harder, thought a little further ahead," he murmured. "I wouldn't be trembling like this now." The ant replied kindly, "It's never too late to start again." When night fell, the rain eased. In that small, warm nest, the two tiny creatures shared a humble meal together. The grasshopper said quietly to himself, "From now on, I won't live just for today. True happiness is peace of mind, knowing you're ready for life's storms." The story of the ant and the grasshopper teaches a timeless lesson about the value of hard work and preparation. Life may tempt us with momentary pleasures, but if we live only for the present, we risk hardship when challenges come. The ant symbolizes perseverance, thrift, and foresight, virtues that help us weather life's storms. The grasshopper represents carelessness and irresponsibility. When the storm arrives, only those who build today will rest in peace tomorrow. The moral is simple yet profound. True happiness doesn't come from indulgence, but from the calm confidence of being prepared for whatever lies ahead.